And good evening, hockey fans from Flint, Michigan. This is Game 4 of the Play HockeyTown Tournament. Game 4 is going to find Pittsburgh Vengeance taking on Honey Baked. So Vengeance is going through warm-ups here on my right. And then we'll go pan to the left here real quick and take a look at Honey Baked in their white jerseys. So I'm going to have to make some adjustments to the scoreboard here. But we'll come back over here. Vengeance in their red jerseys with black trim. Going through warm-ups, we'll take a look at your rosters. Here are Vengeance forwards in numerical order. While I adjust backgrounds and colors, here we go. Okay. Nope, that didn't fully go white. That's okay. All right, and Vengeance defenseman. There we go. All right, I was messing with the scoreboard colors while our defensemen are up here in jersey numerical order. And pull that down and bring up your Vengeance goaltenders. So here for Vengeance, we expect Riley and Calabrese in net here for Vengeance, as Max Leonard played in Game 3. All right, warm-ups are wrapping up here. Action's going to be underway soon. Say hello in the comment sections. Hey. Hey. How are you? Good to see you, man.
Your car still your car on this trip?
So far. Yeah. Buddy, I'm never taking that thing to Toronto, though.
Take a rental next time. Take a rental next time.
Oh, I am. Just had an old friend say hi from the summer tournament team, so 15 minutes on the clock. This Vengeance wrapping up warm-ups. We played in this rink last night, and I came up with a creative solution for my cell phone to get signal out in a different doorway. So it's holding so far, so fingers crossed that we can maintain a connection. Not a great viewing angle here. I'm on the visitors' bleachers, as far to mid-ice as I can be. So we're offset a little bit of mid-ice and can't get real high. We're almost at glass level. There's only 5 rows of bleachers here. So action's going to be underway soon. Hello. Hey, Ben came over and said hi earlier, too. Yeah, that was really nice. That was good to see him. I didn't realize he was hurt, though. I'm sorry to hear that.
That just happened on Tuesday.
That's too bad. All right, Vengeance and Honey Baked. What's up? What do you got? Oh, nice. Well, till Tuesday. Will this work at home? Nice, thanks. All right, Rick Goldberg's handing out pure hockey coupons if anybody wants to flag one down. All right, let's call some hockey here. Vengeance and Honey Baked. This is Game 4. So once again, single camera operation. Once again, signal holding so far. Say hello in the comment section. Baru, Barbish, Armstrong are your forwards. Howell and Wodzinski, your starting defenseman, and referee says we haven't even started yet. Baru's chipping with the Honey Baked center. I love it, though. I absolutely love it. Honey Baked will control the face-off, though, near side. Massive hit by Barbish. So, okay. So Vengeance coming out right out the gate, hitting hard. So Armstrong far side, he'll get creamed. Honey Baked from the wing. This one's going to bounce around near side. Howell coming out with it. Howell stretching one through the neutral zone. Miss Baru. Honey Baked will control. Back through the neutral zone. Wodzinski makes a play. So Armstrong chips it down right side. Armstrong's coming off. So Mayer coming on. Action coming out of the zone. Mayer will play it. Mayer across for Howell near side. Howell Gained the line, took a high hit there, stayed on his skates. So it's going to be one of those games as weight is on, trucking all around. Action in the offensive zone here. Honeybaked, stretch one out, far side. Now that ping pongs and it ends up on the stick of a Honeybaked forward. His shot just off the pad of Calabrese. So Calabrese with a save on his first shot he faced here, and Waite, left side centering. Here's Mayer. Mayer's hard shot, save. Rebound charging in by Moore. Couldn't get a stick on it though. Robinson, deep shot, glove by the Honeybaked goalie. There's your starting goaltender, Rylan Calabrese, here in game 4. 13:57 in the first. Offensive zone face-off to the Honeybaked goalie's left. Abel, Tusick, Lacido, Robinson, and Ulowitz face up to the goalie's left. Here's Robinson and Ulowitz. Ulowitz lost the puck on the blue line. Honeybaked on a jailbreak left side. Ulowitz hustling back, and it will put one across the crease. Not really a shot on net, though. Tusick near side has to watch that one go past him. It's going to be icing. So we'll go back to the Vengeance zone. Defensive zone face-off coming up. Only a few seconds ran off the clock there. 13:41 in the first. So once again, we are on a fragile but holding stable for now cellular connection. Action in face-off circle to Calabrese's left. Dixon around to Lennon. Honeybaked came up with that puck in the zone. Lacido skating it out into the neutral zone. Tusick now trying to make a play here in open ice. Lennon chasing this one deep into the corner. Puck stays over there. Lennon's got a guy all over him, but he kicks it up the mid-wall. Abel chasing. Now Tusick was out there near the blue line. That one comes right to Calabrese. Puck was loose. Puck was all the way around. Wrap around and goes in for Honeybaked. So 13-12 in the first. Honeybaked were able to go from one end all the way around to the other and put one in on a wraparound as Calabrese was on his back after the initial stop. So Honeybaked take the early 1-0 lead, but there's a lot of hockey to play here. So coming out here now is Goldberg, Fairman, Track, Wodzinski, and Howell. Goldberg will take the draw at mid-ice. Fairman on the left wing, Track on the right wing. So Track pushes it into the blue line. Honeybaked stretches one back across. This one's coming to Calabrese. He will smother that one. For a stoppage, defensive zone face-off coming up. 13:04 in the first. Face up to Calabrese's left. Goldberg will again come in for this draw. This one comes to the wing. Howell tried to take it up the boards. Puck is still over on the mid-wall. Down into the corner. Howell, hard play down there. Goldberg fishing it out. Goldberg coming around. Left the puck over there behind the net. Goldberg and that Honeybaked player went down. Goldberg trying to push this up the wing where Fairman was waiting for it. Fairman and Track now high side. Right wing, Honeybaked, deep shot. That's left of everybody. This one's coming around the mid-wall, back out to the wing. Track, good pursuit out there, but overshot it. Now, Wodzinski has to eat that puck and then shovel it wide. Track, going left wing now. Track into the middle, drops it down. Fairman now chasing into the trapezoid. Fairman around, is pinned by a Honeybaked player. Track gets it, sends it past Fairman, who can't catch up to that Honeybaked player, and they're back out of the zone. Baru touches that one. So Baru chasing deep in the zone. Fairman coming off, Armstrong coming on. Howell near side, Wodzinski will hang on to this one, moving right. Wodzinski's got Armstrong in front of him. Wodzinski right side, lost the puck on the wing. Wodzinski circling back around, drops the puck down. Coming up on 12 minutes in the first. Armstrong, Baru. Baru frees it up, leaves it back for Wodzinski. Nice play on a bouncing puck. His shot into the slot is blocked, though it didn't get real deep. So Robinson chips one back through the neutral zone and going far side now. Honeybaked will gain the red line and drop it down, evading a hit there. So 11:40 in the first. Honeybaked behind the net. They will kick it back into the corner. Robinson and Wodzinski engaging over there. Honeybaked drop one down. They had a guy cutting in the middle. This time Robinson is going to push one out of the zone with Armstrong and Baru. Robinson right side. Lost the puck on the wing. Honeybaked coming the other way. As Ulowitz was the lone man back, he will send one near side. Robinson touches it in. Came back to the blue line. Here's Armstrong, left side. Low shot, kicked back out to the near corner. So Baru takes a hard hit down there. Robinson will hold. D-to-D, Ulowitz right side. Back to Armstrong, left side. Armstrong backhands one and got behind the net. Oh, and then Armstrong takes a massive hit. Baru tries to retaliate, and now we're tied up. That puck might be under Armstrong, so they're going to have to whistle it dead as he's slow to get up as well. So Baru is mixing things up tonight, and I'm here for it. Love the energy. 10:55 in the first. Offensive zone faceoff coming to the Honey Baked goalie's left. Now, if this Vengeance team's going to have some energy, I'm going to have some energy. So, your line is Mayer, Moore, and Waite, Dixon, and Lennon. Dixon can't hold the blue line. He's got the Honey Baked player all over him. Now Honey Baked 2-on-0, coming the other way, right side, centering across. Couldn't connect on that pass. Mayer chips it wide. 3-on-1 now for Vengeance. Mayer right wing. Mayer across. This one bounced through the slot, so Waite couldn't quite play it. Now Mayer circling back around, over to Lennon. Lennon, tough angle, saved by the goalie, so Lennon chases that one deep. Moore's got it in the near side corner. Moore centering. Mayer waits, backhands one into the slot. It bounces back out. Dixon will hold and chip it back down. Good possession here by Vengeance as Moore engaging it in the corner. He's tied up with a Honey Baked player. Mayer also trying to dig that out. Waite comes away with it. Waite circling back to Dixon left side. Dixon, his shot just wide left. Blocker saved by the Honey Baked goalie. Honey Baked hard around the board's far side. Howell can't pinch there. There's two Honey Baked players through there, but here's Dixon with a steal in the neutral zone. Just couldn't quite come up with that one, though. It leaks into the zone. Howell's got it, circling back around. Under 10 minutes in the first. Howell stretch pass picked off. So Moore, now the forechecker with Mayer. And Abel coming on. So stretch pass tapped in by Honey Baked, and there you got a couple of guys peeling off for a change. Here's Dixon, near side Abel. Abel out under Tusick, just missed Lucido. Lucido's going to chip one into the zone. Tusick right side and lost an edge down there and fell in front of the Honey Baked bench. Abel, Tusick overshot the puck again there as well. So Honey Baked going to move one through near side. They will enter right wing. Good poke check by Howell, though. Kept that puck wide. So Howell, Lucido getting underneath everything down there. So Honey Baked will push one down right side. Massive hit by Howell to dislodge that player from the puck. Howell far side, Goldberg. Goldberg's going to race in here right side and chip it down and evade a hit. Robinson coming on here as one of the defensemen for Vengeance to join with Zenski. This one's going to come up. Robinson will pinch up, chip it back down. Goldberg took a swipe at it. This puck's out of the zone though. So Lucido undercuts and pulls it back on the line and chips it back down. Zenski coming off. Ulowitz coming on. Honey Baked. Gain the red line and chip it down right side. So Ulowitz back to play it. Hard collision back there behind the net. Honey Baked, we're looking to center back across. Now Ulowitz will leave it for Robinson near side. Fairman is on with Abel and Goldberg. Robinson having some trouble here in the corner. I don't know if I quite caught there. There's Fairman flipping it ahead to Abel. Abel with Goldberg and Fairman. Abel straight up the middle. This one's going to come back. Fairman's able to chip it deep, but Honey Baked coming the other way. Honey Baked now entering right wing. They will wait, put a low shot in there. Robinson got his skate on it to send it wide. Action behind the net, going around far side. Ulowitz up for Goldberg. Goldberg out ahead. Goldie out ahead for Fairman. Couldn't quite connect on that one. Goldie will drop it down. Fairman coming as a lone forechecker. Now Track also coming in. So Fairman and Track trying to make something happen here. They both got pretty deep there in the forecheck. Honey Baked do eventually get it out, and they chip one down. So Fairman coming off. Armstrong coming on. Track near side. He will stretch one ahead to Armstrong. He's got one man to beat. Armstrong through the middle, drifting right. Puck got away from him, so he will chase it deep here. Armstrong and that Honey Baked player hard into the board's far side. 7:24 to play in the first. Honey Baked trying to come out near side. They're pinned down over there. Puck does exit the zone. So Dixon far side Lennon. Lennon will gain the red line, and he will enter right wing. So Barbish got back to the line. So Lennon, point blank shot, no. Lennon gloved down the rebound. Lennon still chasing here. He will leave it back towards the crease. Honey Baked player fell on the back of the net, and that's going to dislodge things, and we have a stoppage. So this game's flowing much better than game 3 for Vengeance. We're going back and forth, fast, hard-hitting game. Offensive zone face-off coming up here. New line coming on. It'll be Mayer, Waite, and Moore. All right, well, I peeked down at my connection. It went yellow and it went back green, so fingers crossed here. We're getting at least a semblance of a live stream here. Thank you to all the live viewers who are tuned in, too. Sorry if it glitched there. Here's Honey Baked entering right side, Lennon in a one-on-one. He will dislodge that player off the puck. Calabrese will cover 6:50 in the first. Defensive zone faceoff coming to Calabrese's left. This is Mayer in the circle for the faceoff. He will win it to Dixon in the corner. Dixon shovels it far side. Lennon up the mid-wall to Moore. Great out of the zone to Waite. Waite has one man to beat now. Waite drifting left. He'll catch up to this one, put it on net. Glove save. Then Waite avoids a hit. Actually, I guess you would call that a reverse hit. Waite puts another one on net and gets it back in the corner again. So Tristan Waite, phenomenal intensity here as Lodzensky has to chip one deep. So Moore coming in to play it. Mayer trying to corral one here, caught the referee. So that's a good break for Vengeance momentarily anyway, while Honeybake wrap it around near side boards. Howell pinched in. Now we got a 2-on-1 for Honeybake coming right side. Their shot saved by Calabrese out to the far side. Moore racing it up the wall. It's out of the zone. Honeybake have to clear. They will come D-to-D near side. They will gain the line and chip it down to the far corner. 6 minutes to play in the first. Lodzensky back to get it. He's got Lucido and Abel. But he'll leave it near side. Howell couldn't play that one around the boards. Honeybake will get inside position. Lucido trying to dig it out. 3 Honeybake players over here. Howell will bounce one out. Honeybake will steal it at the point though and come back in. Lucido trying to get this one out. He's clipped and has a Honeybake player fall on. We got a call coming. So delayed penalty situation here as Howell takes a massive hit. Here's Abel drifting right. His low shot saved. And that'll be the stoppage. So they're going to get back check here. So Vengeance going on the power play. So first period power play is going to be sponsored by Treesdale Landscaping. So 5:31 in the first. Vengeance going on the power play. Face off to the Honeybake goalie's left. Your line is going to be Abel, Tusick, Lucido, Ulowitz, and Robinson. Face off, power play face off configuration as Robinson in the slot, Ulowitz the lone man back. Abel's face-off comes over to the corner. Tusick back for Ulowitz. Ulowitz across. Nice pass to Robinson. He's got room to walk this in on the left side. Robinson drops it down. Abel brings it right back to Robinson on the wing. Robinson showing good patience here. Ulowitz walking it in right side. Ulowitz shot. Saved. Not covered cleanly, and then it is by the Honeybake goalie. So pile up in front there. Not a whole lot of chippiness, though. So another offensive zone face-off coming here. 1:12 on the power play. Face-off to the Honeybake goalie's left. Abel again in the circle here with Robinson in the slot, Lucido and Tusick on the wing, and Ulowitz back. This one's going to come back to Ulowitz on the right side. He chips it down. Lucido, good patience here on the wing. Lucido drops it ahead. Tusick's got to chase it behind the net. Tusick still wrapping around. He will leave it back at the point for Ulowitz. Ulowitz back to Tusick. Tusick had a little trouble playing that rolling puck, but Lucido picks it up. Lucido back for Robinson now and missed him, and it's coming out of the zone. Vengeance have to clear. So Robinson will come play this puck deep in his own zone. He'll go behind the net and shovel it across off the dasher to Tusick. Tusick centered that puck as it bounced off the rail. So a couple of bad bounces here in Vengeance trying to get the puck out of their own zone here on the power play. So now we'll stretch it forward for Tusick. Tusick will enter the zone right side. Tusick protecting the puck. Lost another edge down there. Lucido's got it. Lucido trying to move it into the slot. So Tusick's down over there on the far side. So puck dropped into the Vengeance zone. Tusick's back on his skates. He's slow to get off the bench though, or get back to the bench. Action in the neutral zone. Goldberg's going to come in drifting right. His deep shot gloved by the Honeybake goalie. So we did get a line change in there while the puck dropped deep. All the Honeybake players changed as well. It was like nobody on the ice for a moment. So Fairman, Goldberg, Track, Dixon, and Lennon out there. Offensive zone faceoff coming up here at 4:05 in the first. Faceoff to the Honeybake goalie's left. Goldberg in the slot here. 4 more seconds on the power play, so they're not going to put a defenseman in the slot. They probably should have, but all right, Fairman on the wing, back Lennon. Lennon, deep shot blocked out of the zone. So Dixon back to get this one with Honeybake back at full strength. So power play. Signal coming off. Here's Fairman 2-on-2 rush with Goldberg. Fairman across. Lennon will pick it up though. Lennon right wing. Centering one across. That one hit the back of the net. So Track tried to put one back on net. That one ends up behind. So Goldberg centering. Fairman just passed his stick. So Dixon's got to chase it back out of the zone again. Dixon near side. Fairman will corral that one and then take a big hit there. Puck was still over there in neutral zone. Track chases it deep though. Now Honeybake trying to go wide. Fairman deflects it back. Track chips it in. All the Vengeance forwards making a change. Honeybake going to try to exploit a stretch pass. No, they will skate it forward. Armstrong, Barbish, and Baru out there for Vengeance. Honeybake will enter and chip it down right side. 3:10 to play. Wodzinski, far corner. Leaves that one sort of up for Baru. Baru to Barbish near side. Barbish ahead for Armstrong. That's broken up though. So Wodzinski circles around. He's got Barbish ahead of him. Wodzinski will chip it down right side. That caught somebody. That may have gone out of play. So now we got a stoppage here. Honeybake goalie comes out of the penalty box. 2:53 in the first. Vengeance down a goal. Baru taking this draw. Far dot just outside the Honeybake zone. This one comes to Wodzinski. Near side to Howell. Howell corrals the puck. He will lift one down just left of the net. Short hop the goalie, so he got a piece of it but did not smother it. Action on the near side midwall. Honeybake have a little trouble exiting the zone. Baru sends it across. Wodzinski puts a high one on net off the crossbar. Coming back out near side now. Honeybake. Near side, they will skate it ahead and chip it down right side. 2:27 in the first. Wodzinski peels that man off the puck. Howell has to lift it up the midwall. Barbish chasing it up. Honeybake drops it back. Calabrese will smother that one. He had to go corral it, but a couple of players fell after the whistle, as it is hard to get stopped when you're coming in there full speed. 2:16 in the first. Defensive zone faceoff coming for Vengeance to Calabrese's left. Mayer, Waite, Moore, Robinson, and Ulowitz will be your line. Once again, Vengeance down a goal. Say hello in the comment section, as this Vengeance team, even though they're down a goal, has shown some life here. Backhander into the slot and behind the net now. Ulowitz ahead for Waite. Waite flip one far side to Robinson. Robinson's got Moore out ahead of him. Robinson will enter right wing. Robinson, Moore tried to bring it across because Waite was over on the other wing. Great back check by Mayer. But Honeybake will move this one into the zone eventually. So Waite into the corner and circles back around. And just a nice touch pass as contact was coming. Here's Moore out ahead for Mayer. Mayer will try to split these defensemen. They both pin him though. And the Honeybake goalie will smother that puck. So Mayer trying to split those defensemen will, they just both kind of pinned him away. They kind of knew what he was going to do. So offensive zone faceoff coming to the Honeybake goalie's right. 1:37 on the clock. Abel, Tusick, and Lucido will come out here with Dixon and Lennon. A little bit of chippiness out there as well. So once again, I love the energy though by this Vengeance team, as it came out hitting, came out playing hard. Dixon will chip one down left side. Action in the trapezoid behind the net. Honeybake back around near side, up the midwall. Bouncing puck. Dixon will hold and send a low one down to the right corner. Abel will pick it up on the midwall. He's hit back there as Tusick tries to drag through. This one got behind Lucido. Abel's got it. Abel trying to get a wrister off. That's blocked out to the near side corner. Abel back for Dixon. Dixon makes a move over here left side. Puts one in on net. Bounces in front and just gloved as Tusick was coming in there for a rebound. As he was skating away from the net. Honeybake player had some words for him too. So just plenty of chippiness here. Abel, Lucido, and Tusick here. Offensive zone face-off to the Honeybake goalie's right. Abel tied up on this face-off. Puck comes deep. Honeybake off the glass. Glove down by Dixon. Nice play there to hold the blue line. Abel chasing it deep, centering. That past everybody. Honeybake have it far side up the midwall. They will move one into the neutral zone. So Dixon back to get it with Honeybake coming in hard on the forecheck. Dixon leaves it for Abel. Abel back across. That one ends up with Lucido. Lucido has to move that one in. So Lucido dumps it down left side. Lennon came in hard. I don't know how our defenseman got so deep, but Lennon's mixing it up in the trapezoid as Dixon's back with Abel on the blue line. This one's coming back for Dixon. Dixon. Fairman's on here, so Dixon far side. No, that pass is going to get broken up. So Abel grabs it. Abel drops it down. Didn't get real deep though, as Honeybake sends it near side. Howell, who's on for Vengeance, chips it down. Now Fairman trying to fish this puck out. And Howell can't hold the blue line that time. Wodzinski circling back around. He will wait around this side now. So Wodzinski right at the point. Well, that one got behind Fairman. He will drop it back down. Fairman puts a shot on net in the closing second. saved by the Honey Baked goalie, and that's the first intermission. So I'll mute the mic, play the commercial, and we'll get set up for the second. The Pittsburgh Vengeance 2011 Tier 1 hockey team would like to thank the following sponsors: Barbish Landscaping, Treesdale Landscaping, and real estate agent Libby Sosinski with Keller Williams. All right, coming out of the intermission. Calabrese is in net on my left. Vengeance will be going left to right now as we're looking at it, which is the side of the bleachers I'm on. One comment on the YouTube page there. I see Grayson's sister, Reagan. Happy to have you on the feed there. And that's okay, you're not here in Detroit with us. I'm sure you got your own stuff going on. All right, Abel's at mid-ice for the face-off. Flanked by Barbish and Waite with Howe and Wodzinski. A lot of racket by the Honey Baked bench here starting the second period on the face-off. Honey Baked control. And they will move it into the middle and chip it down. So Abel back to get it. Abel out to the blue line, held in before Barbish moves it back through. Here comes Waite pushing in left side, just past Barbish. Abel will pick this one up on the wing. Abel looking to center before he's just crunched into the boards. My goodness, what a hit. Waite is going to take one behind the net and protect it all the way around. Now Waite looking for some options here, drops it back. Howe, hard wrister in front of the net. Barbish was trying to deflect that one. 30 seconds into the second frame. Barbish trying to protect and chase the puck deep here. Barbish spun around before Honey Baked sent it up the mid-wall. Howe chips it back down into the corner. A big hit by Waite over there in the corner as well. And Honey Baked will kick one out here, and all of a sudden they got a 2-on-1 coming the other way. They will kick this one out. They missed their guy leading out in front, but he will catch up to it in the corner. Or Baru lays a big hit over there. And Armstrong laid a big hit over there. So Honey Baked with a shot on net, saved by Calabrese. Puck coming around in the corner. And Howe has to finish his hit over there. Oh yeah, we got a call coming or there's that icing. I'll have to see what, no, not icing. So we had a penalty coming. So Howe came in for a hit here. We'll see who they get though. All right, back check here on Honey Baked. So second period power play going to be brought to you by Libby Sosinski Realty with Keller Williams. Offensive zone faceoff to the Honey Baked goalie's left. Your power play line is going to be Baru, Armstrong. I don't have the other forward over there. That's Mayer. Okay, Ulowitz and Robinson. Here's Ulowitz, far side Mayer on the wing. Mayer has one go airborne as he was trying to move one into the slot. 1:23 on the power play. Face off to the Honey Baked goalie's right. Baru in the circle, Robinson's in the slot. Armstrong and Mayer back on the wing. This one comes to Mayer. Mayer leaves it for Ulowitz, back to Mayer on the corner. Now, right wing, Robinson, hard shot into traffic, saved by the Honey Baked goalie. Honey Baked don't get this one out. So chasing it deep is Baru behind the net. Honey Baked have a guy go down in the slot there. Mayer to Ulowitz at the point. Ulowitz walking it. Hard shot. Action in front. Looked like an open net on the far side, but Vengeance unable to put a rebound in, but they do hold the blue line, though. So Armstrong chasing deep. Baru was calling for it. Armstrong tried to center one. Now he's tied up with two Honey Baked players. And Baru just clears that pile out. Here's Ulowitz on the net. That one hit the post, and net is dislodged. So Baru took a moment there to get untangled from that collision. And my feed has gone yellow, so it looks like we might be lagging a little bit on my connection now. So it was good while it lasted. So Lucido take this draw. 42 more seconds on the power play. Lucido, Moore, and Tusick out there. Dixon, hard shot right into the goalie. So and we had Tusick fall down in the crease there. He's slow to get up. All right, so Vengeance with another nice close range shot. 33 more seconds on the power play. Honeybake going to bring out a new line. Vengeance will keep their crew out there. So Lucido will take the draw. Dixon in the slot. Moore and Tusick out on the wing. And we'll come to the other corner. Again, though, Dixon in the slot for Lucido to take this draw to the Honeybake goalie's left. 12:52 in the second. 33 more seconds on this Vengeance power play. Honeybake going to go hard out. No, they don't get that one out. Action on the mid-wall. Chip back down. So Moore and Tusick coming in here. This one hard off the glass. Great hold by Lennon on the blue line. Leaves it for Tusick. Tusick leaves it back for Lennon. Lennon walking it in. That shot's deflected high, and it will almost hit the netting. Rick Goldberg was on the glass ready to catch that puck. So Dixon tried to move one across. It got deflected, and it's sent out of the zone by Honeybake. Honeybake coming back at full strength right now. So power play graphic is off. Honeybake will enter right side. Tusick breaks up the play. Tusick into the corner and up the mid-wall. Now this one is chipped deeper now. Honeybake looking to center. Great defensive play there by Lennon to block that centering pass. Now left wing, Honeybake deep shot right into Calabrese. He actually caught that half with his chin guard and half with his glove. So once again, I apologize. The feed looks like it's lagging a little bit now. Got a yellow marker on the connection. All right, defensive zone face-off here. That is Fairman taking this defensive zone face-off draw. Calabrese's right. So Wadzenski chips it deep. Howell ahead for Fairman. Fairman waits and then sends one ahead for Track. Track moves through, regains his footing. Track left side with Goldberg in the middle. This one comes back to Wadzenski. Wadzenski going to let go of a hard one wide right. Now Fairman engaging behind the net. He misses his hit, but the puck is on the mid-wall where Track's got it. Track sends it down past Fairman. Now puck coming around near side. Honeybake, for some reason, sent that one into the boards at close range. So action in the neutral zone. Howell trying to lift it ahead. Fairman got a stick on it, but comes back into the neutral zone this time. Howell drops it down. So Fairman coming off, Abel coming on, Waite coming on. Waite will play this one out, and it's coming back out of the zone. So Waite was going to make a hit right off the change. So Howell moving across through the neutral zone, kind of split the two Vengeance players there. So Wadzenski escaping here. Wadzenski up the mid-wall, up the dasher here near side. Barbish ahead for Waite. Waite right wing. Waiting. Oh, tried to drop one behind. Abel just couldn't make it there in time. Abel centers one. Barbish lost an edge there as he was going to try to put a puck on net. Waite got a piece of that exit pass, but Honeybake gloved it down. Now on the mid-wall. Wadzenski made a play there, but the puck's in the neutral zone. Howell back to get it. Howell circling back around. Abel will gather that one. Send it far side to Wadzenski. Wadzenski charging in right side. Wadzenski's got Barbish in the middle, and they're going to get him off sides. So good idea there. 10:30 in the second. Face-off coming near dot right in front of us here outside the Honeybake zone. So Baru, Armstrong, and Mayer out there with Robinson and Ulowitz. Ulowitz will control the face-off, far side Robinson. Robinson will enter and chip it in the middle for Baru. Baru, was setting up for a shot there. Got a hit from behind. Puck was out there on the post. Robinson's got it point blank range. That shot goes wide because he had it right at the point. Armstrong into the corner. Mayer also trying to break things up over there. Puck drifted away into the far corner, away from Vengeance players. Oh my goodness. Big hit by Baru. That kid's been hitting all night so far. Ulowitz moving one in. He takes a big hit. Baru tried to center one, lost that puck. He's hit hard into the boards in the corner. Mayer also trying to... All right, we got a sumo wrestling match down here right now as Armstrong. Baru pulled away. Centering. Armstrong backhander. That may have hit the post. And it's covered. As more chippiness here after the play. 9:42. We're stopped. Another offensive zone faceoff coming up here for Vengeance. All right, Lucido, Moore, Tusick, Dixon, and Lennon face off to the Honey Baked goalie's right. Here's Tusick into the corner. Tusick will wait, protect the puck a little bit. It's back along the boards. Tusick trying to shovel it deep. Moore has it behind the net. Moore looking to center. He's hit hard. That puck went airborne into the slot. Honeybake trying to skate it out. Great poke check there by Dixon to send that puck in from the blue line. Never made it out of the zone. So now Lucido, Moore, all the forwards over there. Lennon couldn't play that bouncing puck now. Honeybake coming out left side. They fall in front of Dixon. Dixon falls over top of that player. Honeybake comes in left side. Lennon feathers one up the mid-wall for Tusick. Tusick near side centering for Moore. Moore has to wait. He's tripped. And we are going to get a call. Delayed penalty situation for Vengeance. Shot on net, and Honeybake will touch that one to end the play. So exactly 9 minutes in the second. Vengeance going back on the Libby Sosinski power play. So all right, we got 2 Honeybake players in the box at 9 minutes in the second. Vengeance going on a power play. Have to see what the timers are here. I think one of the Honeybake players may have said something disrespectful and also got sent to the box. The power play line is going to be Lucido, Tusick, Moore, Dixon, and Lennon once action resumes. All right, 1 penalty up on the board for 1:30. But we've only got, all right, well, it looks like we're going 5-on-3 here, even though there's only 1 penalty timer on the board. So I don't know how that works. If Ryan was here, he would tell me. Tusick, Lennon walking right up the gun here, deep shot, and that one's covered by the Honeybake goalie. 5-on-3 for 1:21 here. Vengeance with a terrific opportunity to get this thing evened up. Face-off coming to the Honeybake goalie's left. 8:51 in the second, 1:21 on the power play. Lucido coming in for the draw. Lucido's face-off comes back for Tusick. Lennon's got it right wing. Lennon will walk it in with Honeybake packing it in here. Lennon, Tusick. Oh, back across. Had Dixon on the back door. Lennon will come back, and oh, it came out of the zone. Vengeance have to clear. So Lennon near side. Now far side. Moore, he will enter. Moore with no pressure coming at him here. Dixon left wing, Lennon right wing. Lennon waits, puts one right off the post. Oh, puck was loose. Oh, Moore got hit from behind and into the post and dislodged the net. Oh my goodness. So Moore, great idea trying to get in there in the back door. It was a really nice idea of Lennon to put one just left of the goalie. 52 more seconds for 5-on-3 action here. Line change for Vengeance. We're coming out of the zone. So Peru, Abel, Armstrong, Dixon, and Lennon. Peru will take this face-off near dot, just outside the Honeybake zone. Armstrong pulls it into the zone. And Armstrong has it. He will center for Abel. Abel, wrister, wide right. So Peru back to get it. Armstrong will come away with it, try to get it out. Honeybake will eject one out of the zone. And it goes deep. It's going to be icing, but they do escape momentarily. 34 more seconds on the Vengeance power play. We'll go back to the offensive zone for a face-off to the Honeybake goalie's left. All right, Baru in the circle here for the face-off with Dixon in the slot here. This one goes right under Baru. Dixon back for Lennon right wing. Lennon walking the blue line. Lennon will wait, drop it for Abel. Abel, hard wrister in. Lennon to Abel, he puts one in the top right corner of the net. They're able with the goal even things up here. Vengeance with the power play goal, 7:55 in the second. We're all tied up at 1. That got 1 Honeybake player out of the box. So face-off coming at mid-ice here. Still Vengeance with a 5-on-4 for 24 seconds. So this is Mayer, Fairman, Goldberg, Howell, and Wadzinski. So Howell has this puck near the blue line. Everybody's back on sides. Puck came back out. Howell will go far side. Wodzinski has to chase this one into the zone. Wodzinski will chase it deep. He'll leave it for Fairman. No, missed him. It's coming back out of the zone. Howell's got to go get it. So Howell circle back around in his own zone. Leave it for Wodzinski. Wodzinski out ahead for Fairman. Fairman over to Goldberg. Goldberg entering right side. Good puck movement by Vengeance. Centering pass. Missed everybody off to the far wing. Wodzinski lost it over there. Wodzinski with a bunch of snow on his skate. Howell, a one-timer from the point. This is lifted back for Honeybake as power play is over. I kind of missed that as it took a while. All right, action back in the Honeybake zone as this one comes hard through. Howell has it here. Howell waiting, will leave one ahead of Goldberg and Fairman. So that one past them, so Honeybake coming the other way. Howell has this puck deep in the zone. He will go back out to the corner and leave it up the mid-wall. Fairman takes a hit back there. Howell has to chase it deep the other way. Howell leaves it ahead for Wodzinski far side. Wodzinski out ahead. That's Moore. Moore, oh goodness gracious. Hard hit on the far boards. Goldberg got a piece of it and just couldn't get back on sides as Fairman was charging in as Goldberg was making a play on the forecheck. Stopped at 6:35 in the second. Line change coming for Vengeance. It's going to be, we have Moore, Waite, and Track with Robinson and Ulowitz. Moore will take this draw. Far dot just outside the Honeybake zone. As this puck comes across, racing out. Waite will be the first one to it. He chips it deep and chasing again. And we got, Waite is pulled down over there. No call. Moore will pull this one in, drifting left. Moore shot blocked. Back out for Waite. Waite coming back out to get this one in the corner. Yes, my goodness, those Honeybake players are looking out for Waite now. That player got rid of that puck and then avoided the hit. Robinson far side, Track's over there. Track back out, just missed Ulowitz, but Waite will pick this one up and drifted ahead of Moore, but sent back out of the zone. Far side by Honeybake. They will move it through the neutral zone and chip it down right side. Into the corner, Robinson over, going for Ulowitz, centering pass by Honeybake, and it's sent back out towards the blue line, held back in left side. So he's coming back around on the trapezoid. Ulowitz overshot that puck a little bit. Now he trips on the Honeybake player, and we got a stoppage, so. I don't know what the call was there, 5:43 in the second. We're going out of the zone at least. All right, line changes here. Get the lines called out here. Lucido, Tusick, Barbish. Referee coming over to talk to Berkey about whatever the call was. All right, Dixon and Lennon, your defensive pair. Referee's now talking to both head coaches. So whatever happened down there in the trapezoid was unacceptable to the referee. So I don't know if that was a warning to both coaches or what, but Lucido's about to take this draw near dot just outside the Vengeance zone. This one will come near side, Honeybake, far side now. They gain the red line, chip it down right side. Lennon has his puck deep, leaves it near side for Dixon. Dixon stretching one out. It's out of the zone and drop back in. Honeybake off sides. 5:28 in the second. We'll have another draw at the near dot, just outside the Vengeance zone. Lucido again will come into the circle for this draw. As that one got all tied up, Vengeance eventually control. Dixon ahead for Tusick. Tusick chips it in left side and chases into the corner. Tusick down there. The puck is still down there. Lucido gets it free. It stays down there. Tusick coming around. Tusick into too much traffic here. Dixon's shot blocked back out of the zone. Lennon now chasing it deep. Coming up on 5 minutes to play in the second. Lennon circling back around. Lennon ahead. Tusick kicks that one ahead for Lucido. Lucido, right wing. Oh, he's taken down. He draw another penalty here. So Lucido set up for a power move on the right wing and then got drugged down. So they're going to get him on a call here. 4:51 in the second. Vengeance going back on the Libby, Sosinski, Keller, Williams, Realty power play. So Libby Sosinski really getting her money's worth on the advertising fundraiser donation here, as this second period has seen a number of power plays. Baru, Armstrong, Lennon. Who's my other forward? Abel. All right, Dixon left side, centering for Baru. Baru back out for Lennon, drifting right. Lennon's hard shot, deflected in. That was Armstrong. Lennon's shot deflected in by Armstrong. Vengeance will take the 2-1 lead at 4:39 in the second. That was a power play goal by Vengeance. So Honeybake will be back at full strength. New line coming on for Vengeance. Mayer, Goldberg, Fairman. Howe and Wadzinski. Wadzinski has to go chase this one deep in the zone. Wadzinski leaves it near side. Goldberg trying to move it out of the zone. This one comes across the neutral zone near side. Honeybake retreating in the zone. Fairman got in there on the forecheck, but Honeybake will move one through the zone coming the other way. So this puck drops down far side. Wadzinski has to just rim it around near side. Goldberg coming across. And this one's out for Mayer. Oh, he was off and running, but just couldn't quite get it. Now Wadzinski moving across. Wadzinski chips it in right side. Wadzinski's chasing deep. Fairman's the other forechecker here. Wadzinski's just all over him. Now puck coming around near side. Honeybake sends one up through the neutral zone. Howell takes a swipe at it. Fairman's got it near side. Fairman making a move here. He's clipped down. And Goldberg lays a big hit there. Fairman, Goldberg, and Mayer all trying to chip this puck out. Mayer chips it deep, and it comes back out of the zone, and they're going to get him on an offside, as that was hard to see. 3:44 were stopped. New lines coming on for Vengeance. It's going to be Moore, Waite, and Track with Ulowitz and Robinson face off near dot just in front of us here, just outside the Honeybake zone. 3:44 in the second. This one comes to Honeybake near side. He'll go far side and stretch one into the neutral zone. Puck stays stationary there for a moment. Good back check by Moore, but Honeybake will drop it in. Now they're offsides. 3:35 in the second. Face-off coming far dot just outside the Vengeance zone. So Moore will take this draw. As Honeybake pushing in right side, this one kicks back out near the blue line. But Honeybake drop it back down to the mid-wall. Coming in right side now. They send one deep behind the net. Puck was over there on the post. Coming free here near side, Robinson to the blue line. He's got it into the neutral zone. Track picks it up right side. Track's got Waite out ahead. Waite can't get his stick down though, as he's got players all over him. So Moore is also over there in the vicinity. So Honeybake dropping one out of the zone. And they're trying to move ahead here. So Honeybake looking to center. They got a guy coming to the net. And that one's saved by Calabrese. So really nice save there. And Calabrese says Honeybake got one all the way down to the net on a backhand. 2:57 in the second. Defensive zone faceoff coming up. So faceoff to Calabrese's left. This will be Placido, Barbish, Tusick, Dixon, and Lennon. This faceoff comes down near Calabrese. He gloved it and covered it, so I have a quick stop and another faceoff coming. Calabrese's left. So this one eventually controlled by Lennon. Far side Tusick trying to corral the puck. Lennon through the neutral zone. No icing. So this one's coming on net. Honeybake goalie leaves it around. Placido coming in on the forecheck. Placido's got a steal here on the forecheck, as he couldn't quite corral it though. It's back out of the zone. Dixon hit down from behind. No call there as Honeybake chip it deep here. There's a shot. That was behind the net. Lennon chasing around up the mid-wall. Lennon thought he had that one out of the zone. It's not though. Here's Honeybake drifting right. Move one right in front of the net. Comes back out to the corner. They don't really get a shot on net. Now right side. Honeybake puts one into the slots. Kicked back out. Honeybake regained possession here somehow. And got something happening here. Net got dislodged. Stoppage of play here. 2:10 in the second. Another defensive zone faceoff coming up. Vengeance will bring another line out here. Baru, Armstrong, and Abel with Wadzinski and Howell. Faceoff to Calabrese's left. This one, Honeybake dropped deep into the trapezoid. Howe trying to protect that puck. He will come away with it, coming around near side. No, he's waiting behind the net. Leaves one for Baru. Baru up for Abel at the blue line. And this one is going to come out of the zone, but Baru overshot it. And Honeybake's able to drop it back down. Wodzenski first one too, with Honeybake coming in hard. Wodzenski near side. Oh, that one took a bad bounce. Rolls right into the slot off the dasher there. Honeybake almost nailed the referee there. Good quickness there. The referee to get out of the way of that wild one. Somebody's net guard's on the ice there as Armstrong blocks a shot. The puck stays down in the zone. Howell back to get it here. Howell, far side. Honeybake chip it back down again. So Howell trying to protect it with his body here, playing this puck. Puck is on the mid-wall, and then Howell hard up, bouncing puck out of the zone. Honeybake have to clear. Honeybake near side. They will gain the line and drop it down. So this Vengeance line here looking tired. They've been playing a lot of defense. Baru went down on a knee, sent it up the mid-wall. Honeybake put another one on net. Calabrese will cover that low shot. So, did I mention that this particular rink number 3, is infested with squirrels? There was one running around the bleachers earlier, and he gets whatever food he can find into the bleachers. He's pretty well fed. And then you can also hear them up above the ceiling, because the ceiling's just like a styrofoam or like a tin foil sort of metal ceiling. You can hear them walking around up there. All right, Mayer's face-off here to Calabrese's left. More Mayer. Who's my other wing here? Wait. Mayer will chip it down right side. Honeybake controlled deep in their own zone. They rim it around far side, but it's held in by Robinson. But that's deflected high into one of the rafters for a stoppage. So Robinson and Ulowitz, your defensive pair here. Offensive zone face-off coming up to the Honeybake goalie's right. 44 seconds to play in the period. So yeah, the squirrels are very well fed. They're black squirrels too, which we don't really have in Pennsylvania. I didn't know they were native to Michigan though. As Waite whips one back around here. Ulowitz holds, drops it back down right side. 35 seconds to play in the period. Ulowitz again holding on the blue line, but this one eventually does come out. Mayer out ahead. Waite running through traffic here. This one's going to exit the zone as well. Honeybake coming the other way, 3-on-3 rush. Honeybake drifting left side. Good engagement there as Honeybake player was falling down. Ulowitz fell down with him. 15 seconds to play. Here's Robinson right up the gut here. Robinson leaves one for Moore. Moore has that puck taken away. It's coming the other way. Honeybake centering across. They cannot connect on the pass, so they don't really get a shot on net. And Calabrese will glove one with 0.9 seconds to play in the period. So Honeybake just wildly whipped one back on net. Calabrese was ready for it though. So Honeybake going to pull the goalie here for the 1 second play, try to get a shot on net. So empty net to my right. It doesn't really matter though. Face off to Calabrese's right. 1.9 seconds to play here on this draw. Mayer will win the draw, and that'll be it for the period. So I'll mute the mic for the second intermission, and we'll get ready for the third. The Pittsburgh Vengeance 2011 Tier 1 hockey team would like to thank the following sponsors: Barbish Landscaping, Treesdale Landscaping, and real estate agent Libby Sosinski with Keller Williams. All right, I apologize for the shaky camera there during intermission. I was getting a drink of water. 15 minutes on the clock. Calabrese is in net on my right. Vengeance break the huddle. We'll get ready to start the third. Vengeance will be going right to left as we are looking at it. All right, Abel, Baru, Armstrong, Dixon, and Lennon to start the period here. Abel's face off at mid-ice. He chops it through the neutral zone. Armstrong, good engagement there, but Honeybake drop it down. Oh my goodness, Abel just went down hard. He's very slow to get up here as that very bad fall. So. All right, 12 seconds into the period. Abel took a very hard fall. He's already back on his skates though. So. Very slow to get off here. Let's see what. There was no call there though, so we'll get defensive zone face-off coming up here. So Vengeance got to get another forward out there. Barbish will come on. So, all right, Baru will take this draw to Calabrese's right. Defensive zone face-off. Barbish replaces Abel. All right, this one drifts right near mid-wall. Barbish battling here, lifting sticks here. Now, Baru, Barbish, and Dixon all over there in the corner. Armstrong waiting back. Lennon's mostly waiting back. Eventually, Lennon comes away with this one far side. Over to Armstrong. Armstrong, flip one through the middle. No, he was looking for it anyway. Honeybake intercept that pass. Lennon sends it forward. Armstrong chips it ahead. Barbish chips it deeper. So Baru and Barbish coming across here. Puck on the near corner. This one's going to be held in by Dixon, but Honeybake will control and send a stretch pass far side. Howell back to get this one. No, Calabrese will come out and get it. So. Honeybake player getting a piece of everybody that he can get on his way off the ice. So. All right, 14:04 in the third. Lucido will take this draw to Calabrese's right with Tusick and Goldberg out there. So I think the lines are a little mixed up here with Abel coming off early. So Goldberg's third forward here. Lucido will take this face off. All right, Howell near side. He will wait and go back around far side. Howell, Tusick, beautiful centering pass for Lucido. He's got two men in front of him. Lucido. Drifting left, he will chip it down. Probably a smart play when you got two guys in front of you. Goldberg engaging here on the mid-wall. Near side, this one goes airborne over Howell's head. Wadzinski back to get it. So Wadzinski will pull this one away from Calabrese and reset here. Stretch pass to Lucido. Lucido, again in traffic though. Goldberg will come in here. Oh, Goldberg's tripped down, and we're going to get a call here. Delayed penalty situation. Backhander by Tusick. Saved by the Honeybake goalie, but Vengeance draw and trip. Lucido again draws a penalty here. Vengeance going on the Barbish Landscaping power play. Barbish Landscaping, your third period power play sponsor for Game 4. So Baru with Abel, happy to see him back on the ice. Abel, Armstrong, Dixon, Lennon. So Abel, Lennon, Dixon walking in the left side, puts one right in front of the net, and that one's going to be saved by the Honeybake goalie. So Armstrong having an exchange with some Honeybake players there after the whistle, but you know, when you're right off the post there, I mean, you're going to be right on top of the goalie. So this time, face off to the Honeybake goalie's right. Baru in the circle. It was only 3 seconds off of the power play clock. So 1:27 on the power play. His faceoff comes back to Lennon. Lennon at the point, showing good patience here. Abel, left wing, wrister off the crossbar, comes around far side, and Lennon pinches in. Oh, this one does split Vengeance and back into the zone. Not icing, because that was a Vengeance pass. So Baru back around to get it with Lennon in support. Baru, stretch one to Abel. Abel has that one get away from him. Honeybake coming the other side. Backhander into Calabrese. So 59 more seconds on the power play, but we will have a defensive zone faceoff coming up here. 12:54 in the third. Faceoff to Calabrese's right. Lucido, his faceoff taken away by Tusick. He is gonna just push one in right side, chasing deep. Tusick has to shed a guy there behind the net. Tusick wrapping back around. He'll leave it for Ulowitz. Ulowitz setting up the power play at the point. Tusick, left wing, couldn't quite play that pass. So Tusick's got it back on the mid-wall, left side. Tusick, again, couldn't play that one either. As some bad bouncing pucks here. Honeybaked will pull it back out of the zone. They will go back into their own zone as they don't connect on a backward pass. So Tusick and Barber's coming into the forecheck. Honeybaked back out of the zone. Will this make the line for icing? It will not. Robinson back to get it. 20 seconds on the power play. Robinson, far side. Tusick. Oh, that was Ulowitz to Tusick, left wing. Tusick coming across. Back for Ulowitz. Ulowitz right side. Shot blocked. Ulowitz back to get it, chasing it all the way around. One-timer by Lucido. That's blocked. Honeybaked up the mid-wall. Ulowitz uses his body to stop that one. We're piled up on the mid-wall. The power play is over. Honeybaked's back at full strength, and we're still just all piled up on the mid-wall, near side, in the Honeybaked zone. This one comes away and out of the zone. Ulowitz back to get it. Ulowitz near side. Lucido will chip it down. No, I caught that Honeybaked player. And because it caught the Honeybaked player, it went off sides because Tusick was charging in. He expected that dump down to actually go through. It caught the Honeybaked player's jersey and didn't go anywhere, stayed on the blue line. 11:29 in the third. Fairman tracking Goldberg coming on with Howell and Wodzinski. Fairman will take this draw near dot just outside the Honeybaked zone. Fairman's face-off into traffic will come behind Howell. So Howell lost his sticker, got spun around. Honeybaked from the corner here. His shot got behind the net. Track, frees it up to the corner. Tried to send it up the mid-wall, but it got past Goldberg. It's kicked back down. Wodzinski's got it. Wodzinski lifts one, and that Honeybaked defenseman kicked the puck twice. Now Track, Fairman, 2-on-2 rush. Track left side, leaves it for Fairman. Here's Fairman, hard shot, high, just off the crossbar. So good look there. Track dropping one back for Fairman, but just a little bit high on the shot. This one's coming out of the zone. It's an end-over-end puck. It's not going to be icing. Howell back to get it with a Honeybaked player coming at him hard here. Howell changing direction here. Out to Wodzinski. Wodzinski couldn't play the puck there. Honeybaked chip it back down. So Howell rimming around. Fairman's over here on the mid-wall. Fairman trying to move it up the mid-wall. And they do get it out of the zone. Moore giving chase. Fairman and Track coming off. Howell has to go chase this one. Track is going to stay on. Mayer is on for Fairman. 10:29 in the third. Honeybaked with a steal deep in the zone. This puck's out to the corner and back out to the right wing. Deep shot. That was deflected, then caught the back of one of the Honeybaked players. Now Track engaging over here in the corner. Honeybaked centering across. That Calabrese got a piece of that centering pass and was able to glove it down 10-11 in the third. So Track will finally come off to finish the line change. Waite, Moore, Mayer, Dixon, and Lennon. Face off to Calabrese's right. This one comes to Honeybaked on the left wing and then down to the mid-wall. But it's partially blocked. Dixon, good stick work there to get that one wide. Out ahead for Moore. Moore's going to skate it out far side. Moore's sheds a hit there. Moore centering across. There's Waite. Couldn't quite handle the pass. Oh, Waite hit down hard over there. That puck's going airborne out of the zone. Home run pass here. Honeybaked's going to pick it up on the right wing. Lennon coming across. Lennon stops the progress. Centering pass. Honeybaked could not connect there off the back door. This puck's coming away on the far side. Dixon. That pass is intercepted though. And then Mayer makes a big hit. Dixon's coming away with it. Dixon far side is going to try to push one into the zone. He does. The Honeybaked get inside position. And they're coming the other way as they took two Vengeance players out there. Waite saves one out from Moore. Moore's get tied up there in the neutral zone. Here's Mayer, left side, his hard shot. Saved out to the far corner. Robinson's got it. Robinson chips it deep where Mayer's waiting for it. So now Mayer back checking here. Honeybaked get one back into the neutral zone. One-on-one rush here. Ulowitz coming across to engage. That puck is chipped in the air, and Calabrese didn't quite glove it cleanly. Robinson's over here battling for this puck. Baru, Armstrong, Waite are your forwards right now. Armstrong out ahead. Waite will play it as he's coming off. Waite will come off. Abel coming on here. Honeybaked drifting right. They're tied up here. Right side, shot blocked by Robinson, who dropped his stick momentarily, but he dropped it in a good spot to block that shot. 8:39 in the third. Baru, stretch pass blocked back out. Robinson's got to go get it. Robinson takes a swipe at it. Honeybaked will move it through the slot. That's past Wodzinski, so Honeybaked first one's back to it. but Abel's got it far side. Abel's going to skate 2-on-2 rush with Armstrong. Abel will enter right side. He will wait. His wrister partially blocked over into the corner. Armstrong will pick it up and chip it back down into the trapezoid where Abel was waiting for it, but it got hung up on the referee. Now Abel trying to circle back around, but just couldn't corral that puck. This one's past Wodzinski. They're chipping through. Wodzinski on a back check, though. Baru's tied up. Wodzinski got a piece of it again. My goodness, that player got railed into the boards hard on the far end. Now action on the far mid-wall and back through the neutral zone. Armstrong chipped it forward. No icing. Vengeance making a wholesale change. Tusick, Lucido, and that is Barbish out there for Vengeance. Howell pinches up here in the neutral zone. That puck was underneath him. I don't think you saw where it was. Barbish trying to drop one into the zone. Lucido took a swipe at it. It ends up with Howell. Howell far side Wodzinski. Wodzinski gained the line. He's going to put one on net. Comes back out to the corner. So Honeybake back out. Vengeance defensemen were changing. So Lennon will pick this one up. Near side to Dixon. Dixon will chip it down left side. Smart play there. Chip in charge for Vengeance. Tusick and Barbish coming in on the forecheck, but Honeybake bring it up to the mid-wall and back out of the zone. Dixon trying to wait, and right on the line there. They're going to get him off sides. 7-10 in the third. So we'll have a face-off coming near dot, just outside the Honeybake zone. Fairman, Goldberg, Track, Dixon, and Lennon out here for Vengeance. Fairman will take this draw near dot, just outside the Honeybake zone. Fairman's draw comes to Honeybake on the far side. Goldberg coming across to engage. Dixon got a piece of this one. Honeybake coming in hard on the forecheck. Dixon shovels it far side to Lennon. Lennon back far side behind Track, but he will try to race out and collect this puck. Track, hard play over there. He's able to chip it down, but then back into the neutral zone. Vengeance have to clear, so Dixon sending it far side. Honeybake will recontrol here in the neutral zone and shovel it back down. 6:45 in the third. Dixon leaves it for Lennon. Lennon out ahead, just past Fairman. Track got a piece of it. Now Track racing out here, trying to move this puck into the middle. Now Fairman takes a swipe at it, but Honeybake moving it across. Goldberg comes through here and pushes it down right side. Goldberg into traffic, puts one on net, and that's smothered by Honeybake goalie. So have an offensive zone faceoff coming up here, 6:26 in the third. Mayer, Moore, and Waite will come on for this offensive zone faceoff. Robinson and Ulowitz back into the blue line. Mayer's faceoff controlled. Waite with a hard shot right off that move there, and Honeybake took him a second to corral that puck. Big hit by Waite, and another big hit by Ulowitz here, but that puck got deep into the zone, and my goodness, that Honeybake player just trucked Robinson as they were nowhere near the puck. So Mayer out ahead for Waite. Waite corralling here, moving through. Waite still drifting left, hard low shot, saved by the Honeybake goalie. Back out. This one's past Ulowitz on the blue line. So Robinson, hard play there. Robinson took a shot up high. He's coming off.
Let's go, Brady. Come on.
So Robinson, really hard shift there as he took shot there. So this is Howell, pushes one in and then takes a big hit. So they're really starting to hit here, 5.5 minutes to play. So probably some urgency here by Honeybake on trying to make something happen here to even up the score. 5:29 to play. Vengeance up a goal. Defensive zone faceoff coming up here as that puck was kicked from the neutral zone back in to the Vengeance zone. Calabrese was able to cover it well before forecheckers were coming. Lucido, Tusick, and Barbish are your forwards. Dixon and Lennon, your defensemen. Lucido will take this draw to Calabrese's left. This one, Dixon ahead for Lennon. Lennon ahead for Tusick. Tusick far side, back near side. Barbish will pick it up and drop it down. Chip in charge for Vengeance. Tusick's the first forechecker. He comes away with his puck centering. Dixon will come across. Dixon now moving across. This one's back out to the mid-wall. Dixon will get it and drop it back down. Barbish chasing. Barbish trying to corral this puck. This one's loose in the corner. Lucido trying to corral it as well. So all the forwards over there. Tusick going to try to pull this one away. But it came across. Honeybake coming the other way. So Honeybake chips it down right side. Dixon staying with him here. Lennon also over there. Honeybake trying to pull it down the mid-wall. And we got a call coming here. So interference call coming up here, 4:45 in the third. So Barbish going to the box here. Vengeance going on the PK. 4:45 in the third. Face-off coming to Calabrese's right. Mayer and Baru will be your forwards. Dixon and Lennon your defensemen. So Baru in the circle here. Shorthanded face-off to Calabrese's right. Baru will win the face-off. A little tied up though. This one comes back out to the point. Honeybake will control. They go right wing. Walk it in. I had a guy right in the slot. Mayer back out to get it. He will whip it hard around the boards. It'll be icing. So able to chalk 14 seconds off the penalty. 1:16 on the PK. 4:31 to play. Another defensive zone draw coming to Calabrese's right. Honeybake very slow to come back in here for this power play draw. Baru patiently waiting here in the circle. All right, Baru's faceoff comes deep. Lennon hard up the boards. Honeybake has to clear, and it's not icing. So Mayer trying to win the race down here. Mayer will get down there, but he's pinned off the puck. So Honeybake coming the other way now. So far side, they will enter right wing, but met with some resistance right away. Now Baru, far side, is it going to be icing? It is, which is too bad. Abel was in the vicinity, he just couldn't come up with that puck. So Abel is on with Armstrong, Wodzinski, and Ulowitz. So face-off to Calabrese's right. Abel in the circle here for the face-off. This one comes back to Honeybake at the point. They will walk it in. Low shot, deflected behind the net. So Ulowitz frees it for Abel. Abel's got a little bit of room, but he didn't play it cleanly. So now we're pinned on the mid-wall over here near side. Honeybake will emerge with it. Ulowitz playing it again. Wodzinski around a Honeybake player, far side. Wodzinski skate one ahead. He'll stretch one out. Abel got a piece of it, and then Honeybake will send it right back in. Big hit by Ulowitz here right in front of us. Had a front row seat for that one, as Honeybake kind of waiting on the corner there. Honeybake now behind, now left wing. Hard shot. Calabrese got a piece of that one, and it went high into the netting. So that was a rifle from the left wing. So 13 seconds on the power play. Another defensive zone face-off coming. Line changes for Vengeance. Moore and Lucido will come on with Lennon and Howell. As Robinson still being tended to on the bench, as he took a shot to the mask and then maybe to the neck area. So he's out of commission right now. Saved by Calabrese. Puck is loose and shoveled back out to the wing. Right side. Honeybake. 6 more seconds here before Vengeance is back at full strength. This one's going to come out of the zone. Honeybake having to clear. Vengeance back at full strength. Barbish is on, and he will play right away. And we got stoppage. Offsides is the call. So Barbish is in out of the box. Vengeance back at full strength. 3:12 to play. Face-off coming right in front of us. Near dot, just outside the Vengeance zone. Your line is going to be Lucido, Moore, Barbish, Lennon, and Howell. So this one got all tied up, eventually controlled by Lennon. We'll feather one ahead for Moore. Moore has to shovel it down right side. Barbish giving chase. Barbish bodying up, trying to keep puck position down here in the corner. This one's going to come up the mid-wall. 3-on-2 for Honeybake coming the other way now. Near side, they will enter right wing. Honeybake, wait, now they don't get a good shot off though. Takeaway by Howell over to the corner though. It's not clear. Now Lennon racing out here. Lennon has a chance to be the first one to this puck and shovel it ahead. Lennon out ahead for Moore. Moore, power move here. Moore, oh, he goes down in the slot. Lennon got a shot off. It was blocked. Honeybake coming the other way. And Moore slow to get up on the other end down there. Goldberg is on for Vengeance. Honeybake entering left side. Deep shot. Calabrese will glove that one down. Fairman is also on here for Vengeance. So Fairman, Track, and Goldberg are out there. 2:26 to play. All right, Mayer, Waite, and Baru coming on with Lennon, or with Dixon and Ulowitz. 2:26 to play. Face off to Calabrese's right. Ulowitz takes a swipe at that one. It comes up the middle. Waite's got it. He's going to build speed. 2-on-2 rush with Mayer. Waite right side. He will chip it down. That's pretty smart with trying to protect a lead here. Mayer chases it deep. Baru's got it. Baru tried to get a shot on net. Now Mayer also working here. Baru, big hit, trying to dislodge that player from the puck. Action on the near mid-wall. This one's past Dixon. Shoveled back in by Ulowitz, but they're offsides. Exactly 2 minutes to play. So we're going to have a face-off at mid-ice. Face-off coming at mid-ice here for Vengeance. Baru flanked by Waite and Mayer. Wodzenski and Howell. Honeybake control, near side in their own zone. And they will stretch one back through the neutral zone. It's played by Baru. Near side, Howell trying to send it hard in. And another hard play there. Honeybake come away with this one right side. Wodzenski keeps him wide, though. Wodzenski still chasing up the wing. Here's at the point. Honeybake, hard shot. Oh, and that got deflected in. So Honeybake will even things up at 1:40 in the third. All tied up at 2. A deep shot. Calabrese looked like he was tracking it the whole way. It may have gotten deflected under his glove. So we're all tied up here. So new line coming on for Vengeance. It will be Abel, Tusick, and Armstrong. With Dixon and Lennon. Abel's at mid-ice for this face-off. Puck is down. Abel wins it cleanly to Dixon. Dixon circling back around and go far side to Lennon. Lennon, near side, Armstrong couldn't quite connect on that one. This one's back for Lennon. Lennon circling back around. Well, Lennon's still playing this one on the far dasher. Armstrong trying to move it ahead. Here's Tusick right side. Tusick makes a move. Tusick to the net. Oh, just behind. So Tusick trying to put another one on net, and the net's dislodged. So we're stopped. Tusick, phenomenal move there. Get a good look in close. Just couldn't quite put it in, though. Really good move there. 1:16 to play. Another offensive zone faceoff coming here. Abel will take this draw with Tusick in the slot. Armstrong on the wing. Dixon and Lennon back near the blue line. Faceoff to the Honeybake goalie's left. This puck comes over the mid-wall. Honeybake going to skate this one out. They will stretch it into the neutral zone. And they're offside. So we're stopped here. 1:08 to play. Face-off coming, should be near dot here. Right in front of us. Just outside the Vengeance zone. Abel in the circle here for the face-off. Tusick's got this Honeybake player leaning on him here. As Honeybake will try to move it in. Dixon had that puck on the blue line. Honeybake chasing it deeper, though. Honeybake through the middle. Big hit by Lennon there in the slot. And then Abel's going to skate this one. That's Tusick skating this one. Now he's got Armstrong out ahead of him. Abel to Armstrong. Armstrong in the zone, centering across. Nobody over there, though. Honeybake coming the other way. Honeybake stretching one out far side. They will enter left wing. 45 seconds to play. Lennon, good play out there to get that puck back in the neutral zone. But Honeybake will regain, get it back in. So Dixon coming in right up the middle here. Dixon now entering left side. Dixon centering for Tusick. Tusick can't get the shot off. Honeybake coming the other way. Ulowitz the one-man back. So Honeybake drop it down. 25 seconds to play. Ulowitz hard around the far side. Abel protected that puck. Centers back across. Tusick, does he have any gas left? Tusick left side. He will chip it down. 15 seconds to play. Honeybake behind the net. And they will rim that one back around. And Honeybake coming with a 3-on-1 the other way. Ulowitz a one-man back. Honeybake left side. He will wait, take a shot right into Calabrese. He will save that one with 3.2 seconds to play. Defensive zone faceoff coming here to Calabrese's right. Aceto in the circle here to take this faceoff with Moore and Barbish. Wodzenski and Ulowitz out here. Honeybake have pulled the goalie, so they've got six men out here for a 3-second draw here. So Honeybake just had a guy moving the whole time in the slot. Calabrese saves that final shot, and we're going to end in a tie here, it looks like. As we won't have overtimes or shootouts or anything. So that'll be it from Detroit. Thank you all for tuning in all weekend long. So we're signing off from Detroit. Vengeance will be back in action here in 2 weeks. Until then, thank you all for tuning in.